Now, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at the title and you're looking at the date this is uploaded and you're probably thinking, wait a minute, how is this a summer-themed team when it's the middle of winter? Or, I don't know, fall or whatever. Well, my northern hemispherian friends, down here in the southern hemisphere, it is currently summer and it is very, very hot. It's over like 30 degrees Celsius down here today. But in today's video, we're going to be featuring the sun in the form of Torkoal as well as a Lilligant who can make use of it. Of course, this is still the staple from the Iron Hands team we've been using for the past couple of days, so let's get into the battles, shall we? Let's see, Kyle M with Empoleon, Fluttermane, Tornadus, Urshifu, Arcanine, and a what I can only assume is Eviolite Clefairy. Tornadus Urshifu is a very possible lead. He could set up Rain for the Empoleon as well. Clefairy can then protect the Urshifu if it can get in, with Follow Me's and whatnot. Let's go with Iron Hands up front. We have to worry about him using Taunt, but maybe he doesn't realize what Carbink can do, so maybe we can get off a free Trick Room in that case. I need to bring Torkoal, I think, just to negate a possible Rain, if that is the case. And then have Lilligant make use of the sun while we're there to try and sleep powder the Urshifu, and to deal with it as well. I think this should be okay. It is, well, okay, well, Tornadus is up, but it's Fluttermane instead. This is a bit of a concern. He has Boost Energy, I assume? Boost Energy? Attack? Or Special Attack? Oh, okay. We definitely go Terra Ghost here. We cannot eat a Moonblast or a Dazzling Gleam, depending on which one he uses. So let's Belly Drum, and we go for Trick Room as well. I assume he's going to use... Oh, would he use Tailwind? He wouldn't need to, but would you taunt my Carbink though? That is the other question. Maybe he just goes double attack, Bleak Wind plus Dazzling, or Bleak Wind plus Moonblast into the Iron Hands. So in which case, I really hope I survive this and I have enough HP to still use Belly Drum. Tailwind. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I had a feeling because he didn't have... His boost energy was special attack, not speed. So to account for the speed, he uses Tailwind. We have enough HP to use Belly Drum. He has no priority. That means that we have an Iron Hands prepped and ready to go. So just Berry will pull us back up to about 100-ish, 112-ish, I think? 111. Ah, that was close. But more importantly though, Trick Room goes off. We know this doesn't have Sash on Fluttermane. I'd imagine that that's a Covert Cloak on Tornadus, right? To prevent fake outs. That's why he felt like he could go for Tailwind in front of an Iron Hands. And then we can Earthquake. But wait a minute, it says no effect on Tornadus. Well, this Carbink right here, shout out to Move Time 30 blocking it, has 1 speed less than the Iron Hands, which means it will move first under Trick Room. That means I can go first with Smackdown, which will bring it down to the ground. Unless you Rain Dance for some reason? Oh, is this preparing for when Urshifu comes in afterwards? I mean, Smackdown just does good damage on itself, but more importantly though, the opposing Tornadus falls straight down. So, Earthquake, unfortunately, Carbink, you are going to go down with the crew, but with a crit on our own Carbink, I'm so sorry. But that does mean that we can hit the Tornadus with it as well, and we do get a double KO, a triple KO even. The fact that they set up Rain though makes me think that Urshifu is coming in. So in that case, I see your Rain and I raise you the sun. If this is Urshifu, we now have Drain Punches. Oh, yeah, Clefairy plus Urshifu. This is going to be Follow Me plus Surging Strikes, right? Surging Strikes definitely KOs Iron Hands. Probably. Unless we... Even if he does Terra or Follow Me, if he goes Terra Ghost, Drain Punch is going to be horrible. But I honestly might get up enough HP from Drain Punch against the Clefairy, even if it's not very effective, that I survive. To you too, Clefairy. Do we Earth Power though? We're in the sun, but I mean, Urshifu is a water type. Heatwave also has a... I'm gonna Heatwave. Go big or go home. We have Lilligant in the back. We can afford to get a bit risky here. Detect. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's why I'm using a spread move. But what is... Oh, would Clefairy be resetting the Trick Room maybe here? I mean, we do decent damage. We KO on the following turn, and Urshifu can't KO both of us. So if he does use Trick Room here, we have a guaranteed KO onto... Oh, Dazzling Gleam. That shouldn't do too much, yeah. I mean, now we just rinse and repeat, right? How many turns left of Trick Room are there? You can't stall out that long. 2 turns. Drain Punch again. Heat Wave should KO Clefairy. And it'll move before it. Yeah, so follow... Oh, this is perfect. Torkoal goes before the Iron Hands, so we will get rid of the Clefairy before Follow Me activates, or Follow Me, like, has an effect. So, that means Urshifu, I'm sorry to say, but you are about to get Drain Punched, my friend, with a +6 attack Iron Hands. From 83 all the way up to 143. Shout out to Carbink, setting up the Trick Room, knocking down the Tornadus, and taking a critical hit from our own Iron Hands. He goes down a champion. Up against a name who, again, I cannot read. Where are all the English people? But Indeedee as well as Annihilate. Ooh. Armarouge, Torkoal. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of, like, pair-ups here. Torkoal, Armarouge. Indeedee, Follow Me for Bulk Up, Annihilate. And also Gastrodon plus Slowking. Once again, Iron Hands looks really good here. We can bring either Carbink or Celia, honestly. But I'll bring Carbink, though. So, you know what? Actually, let's do this. Let's bring Lilligant up front. They might set up a Trick Room for me, honestly. They don't have that fast Pokemon. And even if they are faster than me, if they set up the Sun with Torkoal, Lilligant is really fast and can go with Sleep Powder. In fact, what I'll do is I'll have Torkoal in the back so I can do a quick switch in to get the Drought up instantly. Actually, yeah, let's bring a Trick Roomer just in case. I was considering Kingambit, but with 2 fire types and one of them having Earth Power, yeah, and also with the fighting type in Annihilate, I think Carbink, even if it's not as damaging, it'll be a lot better for utility. They lead with Indeedee plus Annihilate. Final Gambit, I doubt. But are you gonna try and set up, I wonder? Set up with Indeedee. Or sorry, like Follow Me and then have Annihilate use something wild. Let's try the Belly Drum just in case. And Sleep Powder. The Annihilate, which I imagine will get redirected into Indeedee, right? Oh, never mind. It is Final Gambit. Alright, well, I mean, we have Sash, so that means that this is gonna get redirected into Indeedee unless he uses Dazzling Gleam. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Dazzling Gleam, maybe. Try and get that final knockoff. But no, doesn't matter. Because Sleep Powder goes off first. Armarouge then maybe, if he has the terrain set up. The only issue is that we don't have... What is it called? Trick Room up. So this is kind of scary. We can try and maybe get our... Carbinkin for a... Carbinkin for a Trick Room, but... I don't know if we survive that long. We can detect this turn. But on the following turn... Ooh... Either they send out... Yeah, Armarouge, as expected. Expanding Force is coming, isn't it? I would say I can Sleep Powder the Armarouge, but he's probably going to use... Terra Grass, right? Then it becomes immune to powders. And if I go Terra Ghost, it's still going to do a lot of damage, right? Actually, wait, no. Ghost, Psychic is neutral into Ghost, so maybe we survive? I'll Earthquake and switch into... Actually, no, I'll just eat this. Because I forgot I don't have Cresselia in the back. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Terra Grass though, in which case the Earthquake may not do that much. Maybe what I should have done is, hopefully it automatically makes Lilligant use Sleep Powder again, because that'd be lovely. He's not gonna Terra. And he was trying to use Follow Me. Oh, Solar Blade is what we go for. Oh, we go before the Armarouge anyway, so... Oh wait, this is perfectly fine. What? That is the best outcome that I could have asked for. Even if we did use Sleep Powder, it wouldn't have mattered because Armarouge goes down. And they go down to their final Pokemon. Meanwhile, I can bring in Torkoal, who now has the Sun. We can just go for something like Eruption plus Drain Punch onto whatever this is. Oh, my brother. Torkoal of your own. Ooh, this is unfortunate. We don't have Lilligant anymore. But this is a good thing we don't have Trick Room, because now we Drain Punch. And... I'm gonna Earth Power just in case. Like, maybe it does wake up. Nice. Uh-oh. This is actually kind of bad. The fact that we're doubling. But I was gonna say, in case Indeedee wakes up with the Follow Me. I'm not using Follow Me though, since it hasn't moved yet. So, let's see what it does do. Stays asleep is what it does. But I mean, it could very well just wake up on the following turn, right? That's why I wanted a Drain Punch. In theory, Iron Hands should move first, so it should, if Indeedee wakes up, get redirected. So if I target this Indeedee with Earthquake or Earth Power, it'll get redirected. And he just tries to double protect. Interesting. Drain Punch then does get a KO. And that means that Torkoal should finish off the Indeedee. But yeah, you get what I mean though, right? If I had split up my damage there, Indeedee wakes up, the Iron Hands targets that, then Earth Power gets redirected into the Torkoal. Either way though, we get the result that we're looking for. And that is yet another win under our belt. A battle against Curvin with, ooh, a fellow Iron Hands and Torkoal user. Honestly, just a very slow team in general. Definitely Trick Room is coming from them, right? Indeedee, Armarouge, Ursaluna plus Hatterene, and a Iron Hands Torkoal. So, here's what we're gonna do. Carbink, definitely. Covert Cloak for fake outs. Let's also bring our Iron Hands. The question is, if he does set up the sun, maybe we let him do that for us, and then we can make use of that with Lilligant. But at the same time, if we do get off our Trick Room, Lilligant isn't that great. So, let me bring my own regular Torkoal in the back just in case. If we do get a Trick Room up, maybe we can stall it out and Lilligant will be our last-ditch effort, our final ace in the deck once all Trick Rooms have expired. Armarouge Iron Hands. Ooh, this is an interesting option here. So he has Fake Out. Also, wait, what? Walk Drive? Attack Boost. Oh, this is dangerous. We can still just go Trick Room here, right? Trick Room, let's go Terra Ghost so we become immune to the Fake Out. Also, in case he tries to use... Does he switch out Expanding Force? Either way though, we need to go Terra Ghost to lose our fighting type. And then we also Belly Drum, of course. He is withdrawing, but the Armarouge, interestingly enough. Into Hatterene. Ooh. Iron Hands, what would... I would laugh if his Iron Hands also uses Belly Drum. But let's have a look and see if the turn order is correct though. If he doesn't use Fake Out, that is. Heavy Slam. Oh, okay, he's just going for damage, which we do survive thanks to Sturdy. With the critical hit. Critical hit plus Walk Drive. Alright, so we get Belly Drum off. We know we're slower than him since we moved afterwards. And we now have Trick Room going off with our Carbink. He can't switch back out into... Well, I mean, he can switch into Armarouge, but that won't do much. We have Earthquake. That'll hit Iron Hands and Hatterene unless he has a Terra Flying. Would he have Terra Flying? I don't think so. So I think we don't have a Cresselia in the back. So we will be hitting our own Pokemon. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's smack down Iron Hands just in case. Who knows? Maybe he goes Terra Flying. It'll at least get a little bit of chip damage out before the Iron Hands moves. And then we'll Earthquake as well. Flash Shock. It's even slower than the Iron Hands. Okay, so it moves first. Does okay-ish damage. And it's a Life Orb as well. Ooh. Smackdown does a little bit of tickling to Iron Hands. Then we go for Earthquake. And that does get a KO on both Iron Hands and Hatterene. Alright. Armarouge is a critical hit, by the way. Not necessary at all. Armarouge, it could be slower than our Iron Hands, but I doubt that. So we can send in Torkoal. We have Earth Power. We don't have to worry about Wide Guard. I mean, we wouldn't be using Earthquake anyway. But then Torkoal in. It has Earth Power. We can use that on Armarouge, and we can Drain Punch the other Pokemon, which is going to be... Armarouge comes out there. Torkoal comes out now. And his final Pokemon is Ursaluna. Terra Ghost. Oh, also, Ursaluna just also could straight up be slower than us. So, let's Earth Power Armarouge. He has Mind's Eye. He can hit us. So, let's Detect. Trick Room does help out his Ursaluna here. Does he go Terra Normal on Ursaluna? Or Terra anything, really? Because I have Earth Power and Drain Punch into that. So, yep, here comes the Terra. And it is going to be on Ursaluna. Yep. Terra, I've seen Psychic as well. Okay, no, it's normal. Ooh, does he Hyper Voice here? Hyper Voice Roar. That KO Torkoal? Well, no, Torkoal should at least move before his Ursaluna at least. So we should be able to get a KO onto the Armarouge. That's why we're using Earth Power. and not something like a Heat Wave. It does not get a KO on Armorage. That is a very bulky one. Ooh. Alright, does this KO Torkoal though? This is the big question. If it doesn't, then we win, but well, not win, but the following turn. Ooh, okay, good. The following turn, we can go for a Earth Power onto Armorage and Drain Punch Ursaluna. We know we'll at least KO Armorage. How many? This is the final turn of Trick Room. Oh, it's not the final turn of Trick Room. Alright. And then we can Drain Punch Ursaluna. But, I mean, if... No, we can still win this if he does somehow double KO us here. We will get rid of Armorage. And let's say he goes first with his Ursaluna and he Hyper Voices and KOs both of us. I can Sleep Powder. I have a Sash. I can Close Combat. Oh no, we're also... never mind. We move before Ursaluna. Lilligant, you can just sit in the back and look pretty. Don't worry. Iron Hands is doing all the heavy lifting here. I don't know if that was a 0 IV speed. I don't know if it would have gone before us in Trick Room. I suppose I could say, Kervin, you should have spent, what is it, like the 10,000 hours soft resetting to get a 0 IV Ursaluna. Blood Moon, that is. Ah, the sun. You gotta love it. It's probably why so many teams use this as their terrain of choice. Maybe I'll try in the future and try and show off either a rain team or the very rare snow team. I know a while ago I used a sand team, so maybe we'll try out some of those other lesser known terrains in the future videos. But if you did enjoy the video, as always, consider liking and subscribing, and until next time, bye bye.